Good afternoon and welcome to Musical Scrapper. And this is part 2 for today. And I'm going to work in my journal, I guess. Hey, Jan. Okay, so Dee Dee wanted to know what those paints were like. I know I've used them in here. Where did I use them? Well, maybe I did. Gosh, no, what did I use? Oh, I used them on... I'm going to use them today. Oh, no, I'm not, actually. Well, I might. I haven't even... I used them on some Gelli prints. That's what it was. Yeah, this was my Neocolor 2s. Oh, I used them in this. I used them on the yes, I used them last week on Vicky's page. But, yeah. Yeah, hey, Carol! Yeah. Yes, this is back here's Carol's favorite page. My mistake page. It ended up being a really good page. Even looks like me with the blonde hair. Of course, I'm not quite that skinny. Once upon a time, I was. Well, okay. So, now I'm going to go to the back of my journal because I think I need to go... I don't know. I don't like that, though. That's annoying. Maybe it won't bother me so much. Okay, now first of all, I think today, if it's okay with Paula, I'm going to do a page using her Black Gesso technique. Except I don't have Black Gesso, so I'm going to make faux Black Gesso with white gesso and some black acrylic paint. We'll see how it works. Yes, Dee Dee did a great stream this morning. She did the stream with our new theme. Of course, I'm not doing them. I'm going to enjoy watching Dee Dee explain the organization and watch everybody else's folders. But I'm not going to do the folders because I just organized my very small stash of stuff into a 6x6 box like Paula uses for her card box like Paula's using. Ugh, sorry, I'm just trying to dig the junk out of that hole there. One moment. I think I'll use my pokey tool. I might be a little more... Oh, these might work better. Pull it out with tweezers. There we go. Don't want to poke it inside because it's all icky and then it'll just clog again. I want to actually... One... Yeah, that's not happening. Okay, I guess it went inside. Well, alright. So, I'm going to use some white gesso and black paint. I don't know if this will work as gesso, but hey, it's my theory. I'm going to try it. Uh-oh, what am I missing? This is Dessert's student grade paint. So I guess it's going to be gray, not black. Darn it. Well, I guess maybe black paint will work anyway, won't it? I should not have. Oh my goodness, I might run out of baby wipes. If that happens, I don't know what I'll do. Okay. So I'm going to try Paula's Black Gesso technique, one of the techniques she taught us. Maryland, and she has done streams on it as well on my blog, which is themusicalscrapper.blogspot.com. I have a link to Paula's Black Gesso technique. Alright, I think I'm going to scrape it on. Scrape it on. I think I might have a little bit extra. I may have mixed just a little more than I needed. We shall see. Not very good at judging stuff. Hold on a minute. Gosh darn it, Jean. Didn't want black around the outside of that one, but I guess it's got it now. Oh, for heaven's sakes! Gosh darn it. Uh-oh. Why of everything? Oh! You guys are wondering about my KFC? Oh my gosh, you guys are funny. Poulet frit de Kentucky. Kentucky Fried Chicken. En français. We are a bilingual country. Bilingual province, everything has to be in English and French. And please ignore the silly fruit fly flying around. He's okay. Alright, before I cover this up, then let's put it on there. Oh, for heaven's sakes. Well, as long as you use a clean part of the baby wipe, I guess it'll take it off, won't it? Darn it. And now my fingers are all dirty, so I'm tracking dirt all over it. I'm just making everything worse. I can't win. All right. Okay. I don't know why I'm not using the wide side of my credit card, but anyway, whatever. Alright. I'm breathing. I'm breathing. It's still gonna get on that side, but anyway. On this side I don't care because I don't have anything on the next page yet anyway. So it doesn't matter to me what happens. Alright. I got a little more texture on this page than I wanted because it kind of, oh, there we go. I can smooth it out a little bit. Okay, am I missing by Carrie? So, Paula's technique is to put on your layer of Black GEsso, then take a stencil and spray through the stencil with water-soluble, water-based sprays. So Dilutions, Lindy Stamp Gang, that kind of thing. Then you dry it. Then you go through the stencil with white paint. And the sprays come up through your white paint. If you use, hold on, if you use Caran d'Oil oil pastels on a piece, do I have to seal it before putting another layer on? Or does it have to be the last layer? Ooh, good question. Well, I think your oil pastels are going to resist anything if it's watercolor. I don't know about acrylics. Eileen might be able to answer if you can do acrylics over oil pastels, but I think oil pastels are going to resist anything else that you try and put on top of them. I would think they have to be a last layer. Aren't you Sandy? Oh, Snady. Oh, yeah, well, That's not on purpose, Sandy. Oh, dear. Well, French fries isn't even French fries. In French, French fries is les frites. Les frites is French fries. So, French fries is English for frites. Just in case you wanted to know that piece of information. I'm just a fond of well-learned knowledge. Okay, so Dixie thinks it's acrylic over oil, but not oil over acrylic. Oh. I thought it was the other way around. Might have to look it up, Mountain. I can't remember Mountain's name. Oh. Okay, I don't want to burn my poor page. Oh, it's not dry in the middle. But that's because it's too thick. So let's just wipe it down and take off some of the too thick a layer, because it's just going to crack and come off anyway when I close the book, even if it's dry. So let me go back and just do that middle seam here. There we go, Dee Dee's oil over acrylics. That's what I thought. Oil has to be your last layer. Teresa. Oh, you're Teresa. Okay. I just couldn't remember. I've seen Mountain Dreamer before, but I just couldn't remember your name. Teresa. Okay. Teresa Dreamer. Alrighty. Thank you. Welcome back, Joy. Okay, so Dee Dee, in oil paintings, you do underpaintings in acrylics. Hey, Janice! Gotcha, Dee Dee. And watercolors will definitely resist oils, so, yeah, okay. Gotcha! Alright. So, I'm going to pick one of my new stencils here. Woohoo! I've got this cool little stencil too. This is from istencils.com, so I'm going to try this one day on my little 4-inch jelly plate. Alright, so I think I'm going to, I think I'll do this as my top layer of white, I think. And I might do, I think I'm going to do this with my sprays, I think. So. So I think, what will I do? I think maybe I'll put this here like this, and I can just move over. Now, here's the fun thing. These sprays of mine have sat so long that none of them are shaken. So I'm going to use a yellow. This is golden something something. One moment, please. Let me get my magnifying app here. Golden sleigh bells. Oh, so that must be the Christmas set. Doesn't bother me. And I'm going to use a green called Sea Mint Green. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe I'll use this one instead of that other gold. Use this yellow instead. Oh, this is Moon Shadow Mist. Oh, I don't think I want to. I don't want to use that. Orange. No, I want to use a blue. Do I even have a blue? Oh no, that looks green too. One moment. These were test ones or something. Those were color. Where's the color? Moon's Glow. That's blue. So I've got a blue and a yellow and a green. So I think I'll use those three colors. Oh, and because I'm spraying, I've got some gloves. They're not water reactive, Kathy? Are you sure? I thought they were. Oh, well, then I don't have anything I can use if they're not water reactive. Oh. Well, guess it's not going to work then. Well. Oh, well, I guess we'll do it and prove that it won't work, because I've already got my page painted black. Well, no, and I don't own... I did order some dilutions, though. Joann's. Okay, get this. Joann's had the 2-pack of dilutions on sale for $5.99. At our Michael's, they're $16.99 for 2. Just saying. Oh well, let's just do it and see what happens. Hey, it's only paper, right? Doesn't work, I can use paint. So, yeah, I'm gonna try it. Alright, so I gotta shake these up really well, because they're not, you can see the mic is all on the bottom, because I've had them for about 3 years and I've never used them. So, well, probably more than 3 years, ever since Laurel was on the design team. Yeah, so 3.5 years I've had them all. And I haven't bought any new since. What did you say? Hold on. I gotta take my glove off to move up with my mouse here. What did you say? Put some of your Timmy re-inkers in a spray bottle and add water. Oh! Okay. Okay. Alright. There's one spray bottle. There's 2 spray bottles. Okay, I can do 2 colors then. What did I just do with all my ink pads? Did I put them here? There they are. And I have some water right here. Although I hate filling these things, I can probably fill it with my squirter. Oh, that's an easy way, because this squirter has a spritz, or it has a squirt. Oh, what an easy way to fill these. Holy smoly. Yay. That was easy. Okay, so I'm going to use, I've got two spritz, all the rest of them are in the living room, so. Well, I want this technique to work, so. Eileen's almost as good as Dee Dee at making me do stuff. Only Dee Dee makes me do bad stuff. Alright, so I'm going to do citron and my lagoon, of course. That's what I love about Timmy's new colors. Now, don't get me wrong. I love all of his other colors too, because I do love vintage. And I'm only starting to like vibrant stuff. Just starting to like vibrant stuff. Exactly, Paula. Eileen wants us to do all her experiments while her supplies all stay on the shelf and her camera stays off. So unfair. Okay, I need to use my scissors to get these bottles open, I guess, because they seem to like to make it a get into me if you can. Sorry, if I knew I was going to use these, I would have had them off. These will definitely react and do what we want them to do, so at least we know that. Alright, so citron. I probably only need like one little squirt in these teeny tiny bottles. We'll see. Pretty, pretty, pretty. Okay, where's the cover for that? Alright, now here's the other one. I think I have to pour a little bit out of this one. To make a little more room for the... Okay, just one moment. This ink, this green one didn't get totally turned on there. Oh, the plastic's not all the way off, that's why. Okay, there we go. Okay, I put 3 drops, each one, in there. Oh, Vicky? They won't show up on the black, but what they will do is when I go through my other stencil with white paint, they're going to come up through the white paint. And no, you weren't listening in class, young lady. Oh, I don't want to. I'm trying not to use baby wipes because I'm running out. But, okay. Alright, so here's my blue. Here's my green. Alright. Uh-oh. Got a great big smudge of black gesso on that one from my finger. Alright. Here we go. I don't know why I'm bothering. I've got... Never mind. I'm not using dilutions. This will wash off fairly easy. I just have to find the... There. Okay. Just have to make sure I'm squirting the right way. Looking for the spritzer because I don't want to spray it in my face or my eyes. Okay, now I don't have a spot to... Hold on. Okay, I think what I'm going to do is just gently lay that on without going through the stencil, I hope. Okay, so no, you can't see, and it did go under some. Hey, buddy! Yeah, I said forget it because these are watercolor, and I've got freaking black all over me anyway, so what difference does it make? If it was the delusions, I would definitely put gloves on because they stain really badly. So, that's what happened. So now I'm drying it. Trying not to move it around too much because I want it to stay in the design of the stencil. While that's drying a little bit, I'm going to pat down my stencil. And no, Sandra, I am not going to clean my stencil. I know. Shock and horror. There's still some there, so I'm just going to open my book and lay it down and smoosh it. And smoosh it on this page. When I go to do that, I'll have to remember that it's watercolor, so it's going to come up through. Here's what the deli paper looks like. I think I sprayed a little too much. So I'm not doing a very good example of Paula's technique. I should have done another set of pages with gesso too. Well, the gesso might still be, it'll be all dried up by then, but I can do one with Sharpie markers because I do have some fabric markers I think will work. Hey, Denise! So Paula, oh, I guess you can't go over the gesso with watercolor markers anyway. I was just going to ask if she ever did it with like Tombow markers or anything. Alright, so my white paint's right here. I'm going to use my white Liquitex paint, the only Liquitex paint that I have. I have a whole bunch of these little bottles that I bought at, these are the Ranger ones, but I bought a whole bunch from a trading company. What's it called? The Oriental Trading Company has a whole bunch of, sells them by the dozen, so I have some of those. I also have some of their small Bingo Dauber bottles too, which might actually work better for this technique if I had done it through with a sponge or something through the stencil rather than spraying. But we'll see what happens. It's still going to show through, it just the stencil design's not going to be too... I hope so. Hi, Kathy! Nice to see you. Alright, so now I'm going to use the circle stencil. Move this stencil over here. Over there is not such a good idea for the paper though, because my fan catches it and blows it away. Hey, Kathy! Okay, so Kathy, for those who have just come in, I did a black, sort of a faux black gesso because I mixed some black paint with white gesso because I couldn't find my black gesso. I have no idea where it ended up. So, that's what happens when you organize. It got moved somewhere. Anyway, so now I'm going to take this stencil and white paint and a sponge. Oh, look at these cool things. There were 3 of these in my container with my set of gel nail polish that I got, like holding the bottles so that they didn't click together and break. Aren't those going to be cool on my jelly plate? They're foam. So, yeah, as I was saying, for those who just coming in, I did a layer of some black, I put some black paint in some white gesso. And now I've sprayed with some of Timmy's ink in with water. And now I'm going to go through with a sponge. Oh, wait now. I know I had one out here all ready to go, but who knows where it ended up. It's not on my desk anymore. Must have got knocked. Oh, my re-inker just fell in the garbage. One moment, please, so I don't forget where it went. Alright. I'll probably find it the minute I get the second one out. Okay. Little white paint here. Probably more than I need. We shall see. Dab on. Dab off. Dab on, dab off. So what's going to happen is this acrylic white paint is going to reactivate the re-inkers, we hope. We did this in Baltimore using dilutions. Yeah. Well, it was a set. Kathy, in this little thing, I just used 3 little drops of re-inker, and you probably didn't. I probably only needed 2 actually. So that's pretty strong color. See, it's you have to kind of try not to go over it too much, and I think I was doing that a little bit too much, because otherwise you spread the color from one place to another and you actually are going to lose the design a little bit. Can see it coming up a little bit. Coming up on the sponge, that's for sure. I'm just going to cut the end off a little bit so I can get to a clean piece. In the middle there wasn't much because of the design of the stencil I used. Oh, you tried the Lindy's and it works? Hey, Sherry. Hey, Carol. New. Okay. Right. The mica will show through on the black. Right. But that's not necessarily a bad thing, right? Just kind of makes for a different dimension. I'm just going to turn this around so that it's not going to look exactly the same. So you can see the green really coming up through. You can see it a little bit. Not as much as the definitely not as much as the dilutions came through, but you can see it. I'm going to to do another page using my fabric Sharpie markers and see. Razor Frozen. To cut more off my whoops. Oh. Hold on, I can line that back up again. Just need to cut the end off my sponge again to get to a piece of clean sponge, because I don't want to spread it with the paint, because then you'll end up with the color but you won't end up with the stencil design, which I don't think I'm going to end up with anyway necessarily. Believe me, it worked. It was more brilliant with the there we go, with the dilutions, much more obvious. You can only see in a couple of spots where the re-inker's coming through. Try and get a little bit of that paint off that one dot picked up, or it's going to take forever to dry. So you can see little bits of it coming up, but not like with the dilutions. It's really hard to see. Can't see it on camera nearly as much as I can see it either in real life. But that's okay. I can use it as a background for something at some point. Yeah, we tried. Hey, Di. All right, so I'm gonna dry this, and then I'm gonna try on another page. And what I'm going to do on this other page is on one side I'm going to use my Lindy sprays, and on the other page I am going to use my Sharpie fabric markers. They're brush markers, so hopefully they'll be okay. They're Sharpie fabric markers. Paula, I used the Citron and Lagoon, the Mermaid Lagoon, two of his new ones from this year. So, get these thicker ones to dry. You know what? Might be really cool. Haha. I think I might do that actually. Take pieces of that and put it on top. Collage it on. Okay. Now glue together. Alright. Let's see if my gesso is wet enough to use still. I think so. Look at that. Just the right amount. Woohoo! Uh-oh. Uh-oh. No, 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 no. I should have worn my apron. Okay, so I'm going to do Lindy's on one side. And Sharpie markers on the other. Alright. Cement green. Moon glow. Moon glow. Starburst. Yeah, the green one is Starburst as well. Hey, Carol. Oh, Carol, it didn't work great. Let's put it that way. They came through a little bit in a couple of places, but not like when I did the Lindy's. Not like when we did the Dilutions. So, just a couple of spots it came through. Now I'm waiting for my, and I'm shaking up my, I don't think I'm going to use this golden, it is a Starburst. Anyway, we'll see. Oh, Darcy. Hi, Darcy. Okay, well, this I did with re-inkers from Tim Holtz re-inkers. But now I'm going to do one side Sharpie marker and one side Lindy's and see if either of those work any better. And I'm just going to clean my hands a wee bit here. Now I have to pick a stencil for my first layer. I know what I'm going to do for my second layer this time. So I think for my first layer I will use, let's see, oh, I think I'll use my Harlequin for the first layer. In the garbage. Okay, so Harlequin. So on this side, left hand side is Lindy's. I think maybe I sprayed I need more of this one. This blue one's not very... Oh yeah, it is coming. Alright, and then the gold. Maybe do that in the middle. A little bit up there. A little bit down here. Alright. That's cool. Oh, I didn't even freaking wait for it to dry. Oops. Oh. Darn it. Now I've got black gesso all over it. You guys didn't yell at me soon enough. Darn leg, I didn't dry my gesso. Ah. Oh well. It might actually help this work better. Trying. Hey, Pearl. Morning. Hey, Dana. Well, this certainly sprayed through better. Let's just say that much. Definitely sprayed through better. So I think right because of that, we're going to get a better look. I better have to definitely have to dry this if I'm going to be using Sharpie markers on it. That's for sure. Oh, my Sharpie markers. I put them right here somewhere. What did I do with them? Where did I put my Sharpie markers? Maybe I'm not going to do Sharpie markers. Oh, come on. I moved them from I had them on my desk. One moment, please. What did I do with them? In a bag. In a bag. Okay, maybe they're in my other bin. Just did I put them in here? I think I did. My gelatos. Oh, they're not in there. What the heck did I do? They were on my desk, and I said, oh, I need to put them here so I can use them this afternoon. Oh, there they are. No, that's not them. That's my sponges. Very weird. Very, very weird. Well, I guess I'm going to have to use my sprays on both sides. No idea where they went. Very weird too. Very strange, because they were right on my desk when I was cleaning my... Oh, wait a minute. No, that's my little pens. No, that's not them. Alright, Lindy's sprays it is. Yeah, the mica shows up on the black, right? So, alrighty. Let's just do the same thing over here. And the gold. Yeah, the mica shows up very nicely on the black. Look at that. Oh, that's amazing color. And so I'm going to use Patty's Mosaics stencil on the top. So a lot of this Harlequin should show through. I sprayed, I know what I did wrong on my first one. I had the sprayer too close to the stencil when I was doing these, and that's why the pattern didn't come through very well. I was too close to the stencil. Hey, CB! Oh, really? Well. Well, I've hardly used mine, so I don't know if mine are bad sprayers or not. So, I've only used them like once before, so who knows. But yeah, definitely have to start using my sprays. Hold on, I'm going to get some of this that's never going to dry. Hold up here. Whoa! Well, I already put some white down because there was white on that piece of paper. That's alright. Make sure it's dry before I go trying to stencil white on it. Alright, so let's see what happens. I used, this was called Moon Glow Starburst. And this was a sampler one, came like with a sampler pack. And then I used Sea Mint Green Starburst. So like the Starburst ones are have more color than the Moonshadow Mists are almost like a walnut ink with mica, different micas in it. These are more like true colors kind of thing. So, and Golden Jingle Bells, I believe was the yellow. Golden Sleigh Bells, excuse me. Golden Sleigh Bells. So, I'm going to use Patty's mosaic stencil here with white. Oh. And we will see if the Harlequin comes up through the white paint. That is what we're hoping for. Gonna wait to see if it comes up. If not, then I'm just going to be a little more random with my white stenciling. Well, when my Dilutions inks come in from Joanne, and you can go and watch, Paula has a stream, has a recording on Ustream. Paula, put up your link to your stream where you show this. I also have the link on my blog on at the, oh, I have to do the Vicky blog. Uh-oh, from Ange. I was supposed to put that up on my blog and I forgot. No, doesn't appear to be coming through at all. Alright, so from there, I'm just going to do some random white then. I'm not going to do the whole thing. So to just kind of use it at some point for a background. But hey, that's what you're... Looks like a bunny rabbit looking up to the sky. It looked like a bunny. And then off you go do some at the top over here. That way I'm leaving some of the glimmer on there. Okay, so then... Now, I'm not getting delusional because I don't have any delusions, but I will be getting some. Uh-huh. Yes, see. Yeah. Probably do. These ones definitely are the newer ones because this is the new packaging. And those are the ones I used. So the Starburst definitely. See, maybe Paula's... You know. Still a little wee bit wet in spots. Well, what should I do now? Besides the fact that I'm gluing all my pages together here. Yeah, it's almost, that's all dry though, so it's not going to come through. But hey, it doesn't look bad, right? I mean, still the background is still, love that mica on the black. Definitely love the mica on the black. Alright, so should I do some, that's not fair, I don't want to pull a Paula and leave. Look at that though. Oh man, that's yummy. Look at that. That is yummy. I love that page. Look at that. Not fond of the big splotches there, but my black gesso, but I'm loving the Lindy stuff that's there. That's cool. Oh. Yeah, the Marion Smith ones. Where would they be? Good question. They are in a box. See, I didn't get my watercolor stuff sorted out yet. I'm doing one cart's going to be acrylics and all my acrylic mediums. The other cart's going to be my sprays and my watercolor stuff. Just one moment. Let me think where my Marion Smith things are. You don't want me to make sprays out of them? No, I don't have enough spray bottles right now. I have to go find in the... I'd have to go find all my spray bottles in the living room and yada yada yada. That would be a pain. Well, what should I do? What should I do, you guys? What should I do? See, here's my little baskets that I got 3 for $1.25 at Dollarama. And I put S-hooks on the back, and I just secured the S-hooks with cable ties. And then they hang on my Rascog cart. Since I couldn't get the Bi-Gel ones, oh, you mean just like on a pallet or something? Alright, I'm going to put you on mute and I will be right back. Just a moment. Hold on. Oh! Oh! Gosh darn it. Mute. So I just dropped my white paint palette. Be right back. Okay, no luck. I know what white box they're in, but I can't seem to see it right now. Maybe they got moved out into the kitchen, I mean the living room, while I was sorting here. So, unfortunately, that's a no-go on that one. Darn it. I'll have to look for those for next week and use those. So I think what I'm going to do, actually, what I want to do is I want to jelly plate with my round jelly plates. Using my new Tim Holtz Tim Holtz stamp pads. That is what I want to do. Okay, so let me make sure I have my stencils near me here to go. All right, bye now. Okay, so I'm gonna try and get some of this just a moment. I have a hand sanitizer right here by my desk somewhere. One moment again, please. If you're watching the recording, I apologize, but you can just use the scratch bar and go past this part. I'll be right back. Sorry. Was looking for my hand sanitizer, and I've got this huge bottle of hand sanitizer, and it's gone missing. Probably just rolled under my cart somewhere, or my desk. So let's hope that just water and a baby wipe will clean off my jelly plate. Or maybe there's one side that's clean. Oh yeah, that side doesn't have any paint on it, so I could use that side that doesn't have any paint anyway. Because you don't want acrylic mixed on when you're doing this technique using ink pads. Alright, this side is clean of acrylic paint, so I will use this side. Let me get a paper towel here. Okay. Uh-oh. There we go. Back on my sprayer. Alright, so I'm just going to use... Oh, let's use white cardstock just so that we'll see the true colors rather than on the ivory. Although I am particularly fond of ivory. Okay, alright, so instead of using acrylic paints, I am going to use my Tim Holtz ink pads. Now these new colors are much brighter than his older ones, so this should work even nicer. Although I do love it's a totally different look than when you use acrylic paint. I did a stream on this a couple of times. I think I've used this technique. I learned it watching Barbara Gray and Clarity Stamps. And I really miss her Tuesday streams because she's not on YouTube anymore. She's on TV show. Sorry. If I had hand sanitizer nearby, this would actually come off. So I don't know how well this is going to work with a dirty brayer. Dang it all. I know. Xander's probably sitting there saying, see, Jean? See, you should have them clean. I know that's what he's thinking. Eileen. Well, my poor mom, she puts CNN on and then she reads, instead of putting her hearing aids on so she can hear perfectly and hear what's going on, she'll sit and she won't put them on. And she reads the scrolling thing on the bottom of CNN. Problem is with her short-term memory now, she doesn't remember any of the stories. So every 10 minutes when the same thing scrolls by, she's like, oh, Jean, did you see? Yeah, anyway. Okay, so let's start with same two colors. I started with the sprays. So Twisted Citron and Mermaid Lagoon. Okay. These are going to be nice and juicy because they're brand spanking new. So you just roll your brayer over your ink pad and then roll the ink onto your plate, your jelly plate. Doesn't look like much is going on, but there really is. And stamp. Oh, once a month is she? Oh, okay. I mean, I subscribe to her, so I guess she'll come on. It'll come on automatically. So, look at that. I mean, hello? How gorgeous is that? I just love it. Alright, so actually I'm going to do a few in this color, and then I'll intermingle with. Okay, now I think I'm going to do one that is all green. Thank you, Dana. Oh, yeah. More green, more green. Oh, very pretty. Look at that. Let's do one that's all blue. You better have a piece of paper towel just in case. Yeah, okay, it's dry. Just trying to make sure. I don't really want to contaminate my ink pads. No, I wouldn't use stays on or archival. No, it would permanently stain it would permanently stain your plate. So, dye-based inks. Any dye-based inks. So, Timmy's inks, the Adirondack inks, dye-based inks. Non-permanent dye-based inks. It's the brown. I don't think I'll use that. So this is the darker blue. And let's do the blueprint. Now we'll start overlapping. So this is the crushed pistachio, which was January's blueprint. I can't remember what month it was. I don't have them all memorized. Okay. So crushed pistachio. And okay. I just think the the paper towel will pick up the ink a little bit better. So crushed pistachio, half and half, with, now just wait till you see this blueprint one. Ooh. Let me go. And blueprint. Nice thing about the Timmy's ones is they stay wet a little longer. Well, actually, any of the dye inks are going to stay wet on your jelly plate anyway, because they won't dry onto your jelly plate because they won't absorb in. Shoot, and I bet I just got it all over the ink pad too. Darn it. That's alright, I'm gonna have to... Oh no, that must be... Oh, phew. Okay, scared myself for a moment there. It's acrylic paint, it's not the blue ink. scare myself for a moment. Thank you, Paula. Yes, they do, Carol. If this gets wet, it will run. Like even putting that medium over it will make it run. Yes, they reactivate with water. So now you can do this obviously with stencils too. I'm going to show you. This is just my base layer. This is just my base layer. Pistachio. Oh, it's got a little more blue left on it still. That's okay. Let's see if I can get a little bit of okay, so that's my first background. Now I'm going to take my hello, Miko. I said hello a while ago. Yeah, there's a place actually here too that's it's called Y, the letter Y, the letter R, the letter U, cooking. It's called Why Are You Cooking? And you can buy pre-made meals. They're all freshly made there. No preservatives or anything. They're just put in the freezer. I actually may start do that for a little while to get myself eating properly, till I can get my legs in shape to stand and cook on Sundays. So I'm just going to put, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to put my stencil over that. Actually, I'm going to do it this way, I think. Yeah. No. I'm going to try it this way first. We'll see what happens. I'm going to use, oh, should I use the brown or should I use the gray? I'll use the gray. This is Hickory Smoke. So this hickory smoke is a very nice color. We'll see if it works this way. If not, I'll have to brush it on through the stencil. But I hope it works this way. Cross your fingers. Hey, Joycey! Oh, well, you could. I think the main reason for these ones, Carol, is these are brand new spanking ink pads. If I tap them right on the jelly, I would get more ink than I really need. I don't know if it went through or not. Oh, it did a little bit. Went through a little bit. You can see it. I think I just have to press a little harder. Very subtle. I think I'm going to try it. I don't want to waste this. So I'm just going to turn that over and do it that way. It's not dark enough. So I think I'm going to try, I'm actually going to try the brown. If not, I'll use my black soot. Let's see the brown. This is the new brown. Ground espresso. So next time I'll try, like Carol suggested, I'll try tapping the ink pad right on the jelly plate and see if there's a difference. I might also just be using too small a stencil. Oh, now that's a little bit, that's coming out a little better. See, the brown shows up a little more. The gray just wasn't dark enough. And let's just try, let's see if we can find my black soot. Why is it not labeled? That's what I want to know. Uh-oh! Dropped it. Oh, I don't know where my black soot is. Good question, Jean. Good question. Oh, there it is right there. Woohoo! Yay! Where did my cover go for my brown one? Oh, there it is. Alright, so let's see if the black soot goes on even darker then. That brown, look at that brown though. Isn't that just yummy? Ugh. Of course, I love browns, so yeah, I'm gonna love anything that's brown. Alright, so let's try with the black. This is not going on smooth at all. Of course, my black soot's older, so... I guess I'm just picky. I want the round shape, so... Okay, yeah, it's saying it's still recording. Thank you, Vicky. I'm trying to push it. It might actually work better if I pressed. Yeah, the black's about the same as the. Subtle, but that's basically really what this technique is about. A little more subtlety than now. This I will wipe off my stencils. When I use watercolor stuff, I do wipe them off my stencils because I don't want that necessarily mixing with my acrylic paints next time. So there you go. That's using the new Tim Holtz Distress inks on your with your Gelli plates. So cool, eh? So I probably would use this for like a card front, or you could use it for a. Oh yeah, it would be. My little round would be neat with parts of your mountain landscape. Yeah, you're right. Bye, Kathy. Oh, I missed her. She's gone already. She leaves before we get to say goodbye. Okay. Oh, I wanted to try my. What did I do? This one. Oops. Just do it on the back. No, I may as well do a new piece of paper, eh? I just wanted to try this stencil. So this is from istencils.com, and it's one of the Alex Hansen stencils. And so the cool thing is that it is 4 inches. So, okay, I think what I'm going to do, I think I'm going to, let's try something. All right, so I'm going to use Twisted Citron. Wait now. Okay, let's see. And it'll make a nice turquoisey blue. What colors didn't I try yet? Ooh, 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 ooh. Okay, going to use, let's open these up. Let's use these two. So you want to put the light first, because the dark will go over the light better than the light going over the dark. So I'm going to do my background with the, and I'm definitely going to have to use a baby wipe to clean this at this point, because it's got black on it. Oh, really, Vicky? No, I'm only just at 2 hours. Okay, let me start thank you very much for coming. I'm going to start a new recording and see if it kind of fixes up the choppiness.